and don't forget to click that subscribe and bell icon to receive a notification each time I upload a new video. Hi everyone, it's Mike here and welcome back to my YouTube channel on this fine sunny Tuesday. So today I'm going to be working once again in this new 8x8 journal that I was given by my friends at Indigo Blue a few months ago. February time I think it was. This time I think I'm going to switch it up and turn the journal round and work on it that way. So I have a new art journal collage kit to share with you today. So this one is based on the recent ephemera set that I created and uploaded onto my website a month or so ago, the Teacup Besties. So today I'm going to be utilising the little piggy. So what I've done is I've put together a quick collage collection with the predominant kind of colour theme as being red. So when I say red, the cup's red, obviously the piggy's pink. Most of the highlights and the ephemera that I've got for the page are red bits of ephemera. So as you can see, you've got the piggy in the teacup there. The teacup is the red one. There's a little sentiment there that says home is where your heart is. I've got 3 little gingham hearts there. There's a couple more sentiment strips there. Wherever you may wander, there's no place like home. Home is the name of the kit. Also, there are 4 kind of panels. So you've got a music sheet, which is Love's Old Sweet Song. You've got a map of Europe. You've got a dictionary page that has the word believe on it. And there's also a panel of red gingham. So a kind of farmhousey, kind of country chic kind of feel to this. And the bits and pieces of ephemera that I've included in the kit have got predominantly red in them. So there's 3 kind of like faux washi tapes. There's a special delivery sticker, 4 stamps from around the world. There's a penny red, I think that's a UK one as well. There's an American one and there's one from New Zealand. And there's some kind of lovely lemon syrup. We've got soap, we've got marmalade, we've got stained glass windows, and I'm not kind of sure. What's that, golden pumpkin something or other? I'm not really sure what that actually is selling, but it's a nice label anyway. So those are the bits of ephemera that you get with the art journal page kit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go away and cut out all the bits and pieces that I'm going to use. Now for the gingham, the pages, I'm going to try and include all 4 of those, but segmented. So what I'll do is I'll cut those out, but I'm going to end up ripping those to stick down onto the page. It's an 8x8 journal. So this art journal page kit, the panels will fit just across the page. Now what I've done is I've done it so that it will print on both European or metric A4, but also on Imperial 8.5x11 because it stops towards the bottom there. So you have got a little bit of a border if you print this out on 8.5x11. So it will fit both sizes. And this is available to purchase now on the website. So if you wanted to, you could stop the video now, go and buy it, print it out, and then come back and we can craft together or play together. How's that? Eh? How's that? Okay, so like I said, I'm going to pop off. I'm going to cut out all the bits and pieces. I think for the sentiment, I'm going to use this wherever you may wander, there's no place like home. But I'm also going to use this home faux washi strip there, look, as well. So definitely going to use that and the heart. So I'll be right back once I've cut all those pieces out. Okay, I think that is going to be the last of the bits and pieces that I'm going to use for the journal page. So I've gone for the stained glass windows, the wherever you may wander, there's no place like home, the faux washi tape with the home on it, which I haven't finished cutting out yet. The Dixie soap, which is cute. The Scottish Cooperative marmalade sign or label, and the golden pumpkin. Like I said, there's the 3 gingham hearts, the little red stamp, the special delivery, the 2 pieces of pinky washi tape, and Miss Piggy herself, and then the Old Sweet Song, the gingham sheet, which I didn't use a ruler for, just did it by hand because I'm going to be ripping it anyway, the dictionary page, and the European map. So that's everything. And why didn't I cut those out? Mainly because probably I wanted something to do while I talk to you towards the end. So actually I think I will just leave those as they are, and we'll make a start on doing the background. Okay, so let me move all those little pieces out of the way so that I don't knock them on the floor. I can get rid of that big mat now. Drop that on the floor and bring my journal page back in. Right, so I did them so that they would fit practically each way around. So we're going to go with that along there, that over the top, and then I wanted the map to go somewhere along the... Look at that! Anybody would think I designed it that way? Yeah, so I think we'll go half that way, just because I want this piece on top. Yeah, me likey that. I can leave that the way it is, so that can then be... I could use my tearing rulers, but I want some of that frayed kind of look on this. So as long as we've got the bit where it says Love's All Sweet Song on there, we're laughing. And I think I'm going to leave that bit as it is there. So that's going to be the base layer to the page. So what did I do with my glue? There it is. That's going to stay on as is. So I'm using Yoo-Hoo spirit-based glue. I lost the pin and I forgot to put a new one on. So the glue actually started getting kind of gloopy and thick. So all I did to reinvigorate it again was to just spritz in some alcohol. Isopropyl will probably do it if you're in the States. If you're in Britain, Surgical Spirit will work just as well. So that can go there like that. So if you've got Yoo-Hoo or spirit-based glue and it starts going a bit gloopy, then that's how you can reinvigorate it. Only works on spirit-based glues though. Alcohol and spirit work really, really well together. Well, it's called spirit glue for a reason. Right. So let's line that up with a little bit of a border all around the page. I'm not going to be exact. And then, of got that bit there. Now before that goes on, you see that's not exactly matching up, but that's fine. So just before that goes on, I just want to add a little bit of grunge. Just with some distressing. My vintage photo has vanished, so I'm having to use brushed corduroy. Kind of just blends it a little bit more with that section in the middle. That's why I waited till I'd actually got it down before I added any grunge onto that bit there. Right, not because I'd forgotten. Okay, so with most art journal pages, it's 90% drying time. When you're doing collage, and you're not using a lot of paint, it's usual, the time consuming thing is getting your glue on there. And I know some collage people just like to put a few dabs and stick down, or use glue dots. I was watching a video from a gentleman who's in New York who does a lot of collage. Louis Martin, or Louis Martin, I think he's called, who I was introduced to, if you like, by, it was like an Instagram kind of connection, a chappie called Terry Garrett, who also, he follows me on Instagram, but he's also connected with other friends like Eric in France, and so there was a little bit of a, you know, why I've not seen this chappie before kind of thing. So Terry is in, let me get this right, Albuquerque, I think. I don't know whether Terry watches my YouTube channel, he's more Instagrammy. Right, so I've purposefully torn all 4 sides of that one, so that will get a bit of, he says throwing it everywhere, brush corduroy, that's what I'm using. Okay. Keep that to hand because I'll be using it for some of the other bits as well. So let's get that stuck down. Will do. That will do. Okay, so that's going to get down there, like so. Now before that sticks, let me just pull that corner up, because I wanted to add one of the pieces of ephemera underneath that. Just real quick, I wanted just to tuck that butterfly one just underneath. So just about there. That's it. That can go like that. No, so in the bottom here, I'm going to use this stained glass window one. So I'm going to, my composition on this is going to be, let me just zoom in a bit. Hopefully be able to see that. Let me just see if I can make sure that I'm focused properly. I think that's okay. The composition is kind of going to go across the page that way. That's kind of where I'm going for. Well, that's what I can see in my head anyway. Whether it turns out that way is a different matter. Okay. So let's pop that down in that corner there. I'm going to line it up kind of with that border piece there. And then I think we'll have that Scottish Co-op marmalade label. Alright, so that one, I think we'll just go across that top piece about there. Yeah. Let's try and straighten that up so it goes there. And then just to finish that little cluster off down at the bottom, it's nice occasionally to do an art journal page that's got no paint on it at all. I suppose if you do a glue book or a sticker book or whatever, it's you know, similar sort of thing. No paint. Okay, so now we want that Dixie soap. Because all of these have been printed out at home on my laser printer, the paper that I use for my collage on the laser printer, it doesn't leave like a high gloss shine like some laser printers do. I used to have one laser printer and it was awful, which is why I don't have it anymore. I got rid of it. Right, so I'm going to line the corner of that Dixie soap just up to that butterfly there. So we're not losing too much. And then I'm going to grab that special delivery. And we'll stick that down. We'll stick that so it's there. So this is why I wanted to do the majority of the highlights and things on this one as being red, because it's nice to be able to kind of colour coordinate occasionally. Alright, so well, it helps your composition if your colours kind of match. So it's, if you can get your bits of ephemera that are all kind of similar-ish colour tones and shades, then I think a lot of the times the job's half done. So if you just go for all like reds or all blues or all greens or all oranges or all yellows, you're laughing. Right, I'm going to put that there, but later. But I want to stick this bit of washi tape behind it, just to kind of layer it up a bit. It's not real washi tape, it's faux washi tape. If you've got different coloured red washi tapes and stuff and you wanted to do something similar, then by all means use your washi tape first. So what I might do is just stick that together like so. Yeah. So put a little bit of glue on the back and do a bit of layering first. Then you can audition it, see whether you like it, which I do. I'm not going to stick it on just yet, I'll put that back now and we'll get the other one, because we'll do a similar thing to... Now on this kit I have purposefully put a border around, but you can always trim it past the border if you don't like it. Right. And if you don't like the white, you can always just put in a little bit of a light colour over the white to tone it in a bit. A bit of pink, a bit of rose, a bit of Victorian velvet would be quite nice. Was there a pink candy floss colour? I think there was. Right, so that piece I'm going to stick up here like that eventually. So let me just bring in Mrs. Pig. And that's going to go about like that. So it needs to be... Do I need to trim it a little bit? Let me just move that over that way. That's going to go up there like that. And this one, yeah. Oh, somebody at the door. Bear with me a second. Right, there's a delivery for Ian. He's working today, so I'm the only one here, and Mr. Bentley can't reach the door handle, so I've got to go and answer it. Right, so this one, which I think is what I said before I had to run downstairs. Did you just fall up the stairs then, you big numpty? He did. He ran up the stairs so fast he tripped over his own feet. Daft dog. Nipper's fast asleep. Nipper's had a very busy morning. Very busy morning. Yeah. Like that. Right, let's get this one down. Oh, look at that. Clumsy oaf. Right, as long as I get to that before it dries, we'll be alright. So we said about there, didn't we? Let's bring the piggy back in. Yeah. I'm just using the lines on the music paper. Right, so if you just rub gently with the spirit glue, it just balls up. It literally just rubs off. Right, let's move that out. Oh, actually no, let's not move it out of the way. Right, so we said about there. I might just get the pig's ear just to go over the that bit a little, and then we said that about there, wasn't it? Okay, so just where that is, just using the points on the actual background paper as reference for where to line it up with. So we said about there. Okay, so let's see if we can just get some distressing around there, just to get rid of those raw white edges. Now it's going to be difficult to get inside the handle on the teacup, so I'm going to see if I can employ one of my pit pens. And I always do this from the back, because if I slip or skip, then I'm only going to catch the back. I'm not going to catch the front. So as I'm right-handed, the back should be facing you. If you're left-handed, still have the back facing you. Yeah, that's got it. Doesn't quite matter so much with the distressing, but you don't want big brown lines down the front of your main focal image. So in the set of Teacup Besties ephemera, obviously there's tags and pockets and journaling cards and all sorts of stuff in that set. There's also 2 dogs, 2 cats, a pig, a giraffe, I think there's a leopard, a tiger, a leopard, or something like that anyway, a bunny rabbit. It's different animals. If you just want these images at this similar sort of size to this, so this is an 8x8 art journal page, this height wise is just about 5x5 if you include the teacup. So that's actually 5.5 by about 5 high. If you just want the teacup creatures, or you'd like the opportunity to just have the animals in the teacups, just let me know in the comment section below, and I'll try and sort out just a set of the animals in the teacups if you're interested in that. Obviously if only 1 or 2 of you want it, you know, it's got to be cost effective for me to sit and do it. So I mean, in the past people have asked for kits, and then when I've done them, they've disappeared. They've not bought them, and I've ended up wasting my time doing it. Right, let's get that down then. So we said, if I was right, I love this piggy. Love it, it's so cute. Right, we'll just get the hearts on to finish. So what I like about this as well is the red isn't, you know, it's not in your face. It's not London bush red. It's a subtle red. Like a shabby chic red. And I realise I've forgotten to put that other last faux bit of washi tape on. So that's okay. So that can go, I'm going to do a little row, or a little cluster, I think, just to fill that space a little. See how we've got that balance of the red, if that makes sense. I hope it makes sense. Yeah, I forgot to add this on, didn't I? Duh. So I'll just cut the excess off first. I'm not going to be perfect with it because I want this to look like it's been ripped, which I could just rip it, but that defeats the object of having the faux one, doesn't it? There we go. Right. There we go. Last piece to go on. And that is going to go just down the side there, just to kind of break that edge up. Well, hey, love it, very, very cute. Okay, so all I need to do now is just to sign it, so we'll do it just at the bottom there. And what's today's date? 17th. I think. Could be the 16th. We'll pretend it's Wednesday, the 17th. Okay, so I think, yeah, it's either Tuesday the 16th or Wednesday the 17th. There you go. Right, so there, that's it, done. So I hope you've enjoyed watching me put that cluster collage art journal page together today. Like I said, if you enjoyed it and you wanted to have a go, if you haven't bought it already, like I said at the beginning, then you can do so by clicking the link in the description area below. There's a link direct to my website for the art journal page kits below this video. If you're on my website already, I'll put a little link in the blog post. What was I going to say? I've just forgotten completely what I was going to say. Right, so there's a link in the description, there's a link in the blog post directly to the art journal page kit. That's what I meant. So I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please remember to give the video a thumbs up, share the video with your friends, and if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel already, you can do so by clicking the button at the end of the video. I'll see you again this weekend for the mid-month mini mission inspiration for the month of May. I know, already halfway through the month. I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now. I'd like to say a huge thank you to all of my angels, because without you, these videos would not be possible. And don't forget, you can access your exclusive angel-only content over on my website. There's a link in the description area below. Thank you.